Hi, I'm SchoemanLaw and I'm an attorney, conveyancer, notary public and mediator.
Hello, I'm Timothy. I'm an attorney and we practice here at SchoemanLaw, a law firm based in Cape Town that specializes in serving the legal needs of the entrepreneur.
Today we'll be talking about business sale and comparing an asset sale versus an entity sale. An entity sale is maybe not something we encounter very often in practice, particularly not a full entity sale. That is something that really happens in very unique situations. However, it doesn't mean that an asset sale is preferred over an entity sale necessarily, but we'll get to that in a minute. An entity sale essentially encompasses the whole entity. So if it's a company, all its shares, assets, lock, stock and barrel. Similarly, if it's a closed corporation, its members' interest. So again, lock, stock and barrel. So anticipate an intense due diligence process and anticipate having to give an extensive list of guarantees and warranties, and importantly, making sure that you can come to the party when it comes to all of them.
Yes, and an asset sale, on the other hand, is where the buyer essentially buys the assets of the company. And this, of course, would include perhaps the inventory of the company, any equipment the company might have, any licenses. It really depends on the assets of the company that they would like to purchase. Now, this would, of course, include a less extensive due diligence, as your liability is a lot more limited than in the case of the entity sale. And, of course, the guarantees themselves will, of course, be fewer, as they would relate more to the integrity of the assets themselves. And so with this in mind, Nikki, what would you say is perhaps the more preferred way to sell your business?
Well, again, I don't think there's one preferred way over the other. It would depend on the situation. It would depend on perhaps tax consequences for both parties concerned, buyer and seller. It would depend on whether or not one entity houses multiple business operations, because then obviously it wouldn't make sense if you only want to sell one of your business interests to sell the entire entity. Or of course it could be a risk-based consideration. So maybe the purchaser wouldn't want to take the risk, even with guarantees and a due diligence, of any unknowns or undisclosed aspects, and for that reason prefers an asset sale. So it really depends on the actual situation, and maybe to a large extent on the individuals or the entities involved or organizations, and then of course on the industry. So I think crucial point to take home is, before you enter into the transaction, get some advice and ensure that you pick the right construct from the start, and also to have those agreements professionally crafted. So any more information that you may need on the topic, go to our website at www.schoemanlaw.co.za. We host a range of articles on the topic, and we also host a podcast channel and podcasts of all the radio shows that we do, and of course a free monthly newsletter.
And please don't forget to like, share this video, and please leave us any questions or comments in the comment section below.